Have you ever considered what you would do in the case of a fire within the home? You may want to. I'm Graham Love, and today we're going to be talking about the means of egress within the home. What is egress? The word egress means the act of going out. Quite literally, another word for leaving a building or area. Within the home, this could be doors, windows, or fire escapes if the building has one. These are typically only found on apartment buildings. It is also important to understand the needs for routes of egress. When a fire or other emergency happens, it doesn't take long before it can be a massive problem. In the case of a fire, it can take a few minutes before the entire house is consumed in flames. We don't want that. But while the fire department is on their way, you need to be on the lookout for the quickest and safest ways out of the home. First are doors. Undoubtedly, the easiest way out of the house. Any door that leads outside and to the ground is a valid route of egress. If your door leads outside to a raised platform, deck, or balcony with no stairs down to the ground, it's not a valid means of exiting the home. If your door leads outside to the ground level, either by stairs or is already on that level, it is a valid route of egress. Next are windows. Not as common of a way out of the building, but can easily be the difference between life and death in the case of an emergency. Look for the windows in your home that are possible means of egress or exiting the building. They have to be under 20 feet from the ground, directly reachable by a fire truck, so it can't be hidden, opens onto a balcony, or opens into a window well. A window well is a small square hole in the ground dug to the level of the basement. It's a way out of the basement in the case that the stairs are no longer an option, otherwise known as an egress window. For example, the window behind me is not an egress window because I will not be able to fit through that and is covered by a metal mesh screen, keeping things out either way. So no means of egress. Fire escapes. These are typically not found anywhere but apartment buildings as far as living areas go. They are large metal stairs that are only accessible from the inside, and were very popular in building construction up until recently when fire safety has become much more advanced, leading to safer buildings and no need for fire escapes outside. They can be dangerous as well. Most of them are old and could be a hazard to use in the case that they fall. In that case, there are no other viable means of egress. Those do make excellent ways out of the building if there is a fire. Now that you know what to look for, here's some more info regarding safe practices while exiting the home in the emergency. The National Fire Protection Agency has a code all about this type of problem. It's called the NFPA 101, or the Life Safety Code. It started in 1913 when a group from the NFPA saw all the problems with fires and developed standards for stairways, fire escapes, fire drills in schools, and workplaces, and other ways of protecting lives by practicing safe ways of building construction and exiting buildings. For instance, it states that a door or window leading outside should be able to be used by anyone exiting the building without the use of tools, keys, or special efforts. Think about how none of your doors or windows have locks keeping you out, only keeping things from coming in. That's thanks to the Life Safety Code. I hope that this information helps to show the need for escape in case of an emergency. Practice looking for paths in your house sometime. Think of places you will most commonly be when a fire might ignite. Sleeping areas, kitchen, or living rooms are very, very common. Draw out a map sometime in your home and see if you can find the quickest way out of every room. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that this helps you stay safe.